going on? I don't know. I sat right next to this dude and he's not saying a word to me. I'm also right across from this fountain, which is pretty cool. Kind of getting a little wet though. The breeze is blowing in this direction, but oh well. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my health recently, and it's not great. I'm going to be 64 in about a month and a half. November 20th to be exact. I'm probably in the worst shape I've ever been in. Now, I had a really serious health issue about 3.5 years ago. I was an avid cyclist, and I was riding about 125 miles a week. Towards the end of the summer, 3.5 years ago, I started experiencing a huge amount of pain on the left side of my chest, and it was really difficult for me to take a deep breath. Every time I took a deep breath, there was like a sharp stabbing pain. And this got progressively worse over the course of 3 weeks, and I just put off going to the doctor because I don't know, I just didn't think it was a big deal. But eventually got to the point where I'd go up hills that I had gone up many, many times, and I just didn't have the energy. I just literally did not have the energy to get up the hills. And I just could not understand what was going on. And it got to the point where it was so painful, and it was Labor Day weekend, I won't forget, and it was a Monday, which was Labor Day, and I decided I've got to see my doctor as soon as possible. So Tuesday morning I made an emergency appointment. I went in, and he did some x-rays, and he took my blood, and then after he got the x-rays, he sent me down to another place to get a CT scan. And the bad news was I had pulmonary embolisms, multiple, many, numerous. And he said, call your wife, have her come down and pick up your car because you're going to the hospital right now in an ambulance. I was in the hospital for a week with heparin drip to dissolve all the clots. When I got out, he put me on a Xarelto, and I just stopped physical exertion because I was scared. And I got to the point where, you know, I was down to about 185 pounds. In the intervening 3.5 years, my weight ballooned to 227 pounds. You know what? It's got to stop. I've got to get it together here and turn it around. And that's why I decided to start this vlog. I'm really hoping that me being almost 64 years old will encourage you, if you're in a similar or somewhat similar situation, you want to make a life change, you don't know if you can do it or not. I know that my health is really valuable to me, and I don't want to develop more serious health issues the older I get, and I know that if I don't start doing something right now, it's not going to be great. So, hey, join me. I hope you subscribe to my vlog, and I hope you will spread this around to anyone you know that might be looking for some inspiration, and I know that I could use some support. And the only exercise I'm getting right now is walking my dog. That's Lucy, and I walk her 3 times a day. I walk probably 3 miles, so I walk her about a mile every time we go out, and that's all I get. And I'm telling you, I got on the scale this morning. This isn't going to be pretty. Look at that, 219.2. 219.2. That is not gonna continue. I was shocked. I was 219 pounds. I actually lost about 8 pounds over the course of the last month because I realized I really needed to start doing something. So I didn't start exercising more, but I I just started eating less. I used to have a bad habit of going to Sonic at night around 10 o'clock, getting a milkshake or Whataburger or whatever, and I have a soft spot for cinnamon buns. And every time I go to Starbucks, which is a couple times a day, I usually get something, either a cookie or a coffee cake. Yeah, not good. And I love bread, and yeah, I've got all these bad habits, lots of carbs. Well, starting today, things are going to start to change. And I do have another idea too. Join me in my journey, please, and we'll see where this goes. I haven't set a firm goal yet. I'm going to be giving it some serious thought here in the next few days, but next time we talk, I'll have my goal in mind, and that's it, man. So thanks for watching today.